What's up with it?
What's happening, YouTube? This your boy G Money 290 back at you with another video. Alright, so today I'm gonna be reviewing Wonder Woman 1984. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna come out like the gate. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna go to the movies and see this, before the COVID-19 pandemic hit, but very disappointed. Alright, Wonder Woman 1984 starring Gal Gadot, Chris Pine, Pedro Pascal, and Kristen Wiig. So basically, the gist of this one is it's a stone. It's a stone that pretty much grant wishes, and the artifact is amongst the different artifacts that at the place Gal Gadot character works. So basically Gal Gadot, she made a wish, and Kristen Wiig, the one that plays Cheetah, she made a wish too. She pretty much wanted to be Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman ended up wishing that her long lost boyfriend, she wished him back. So the first act was, I guess it was all right. I kind of actually liked the beginning scene where Diana was a child and she had to participate in this tournament to see who will win something. I don't know what, but that was pretty interesting. But it kind of slows down and kind of give you the background of the ancient artifacts, and they start introducing Cheetah character, Kristen Wiig character, and they eventually introduce Pedro Pascal's character. Basically, he's obsessed with power. He wants power, and he ended up achieving this power with the stone. But I don't know, like, this is a superhero movie, and we had just seen the first Wonder Woman. The first Wonder Woman, to me, all around, it was solid. You had a mixture of, the romance she had between her boyfriend, action, the story was good. It was relatable to some events that actually happened in history. But this one right here, to me, it just fell flat. Like, the scene in the mall to me was a throwaway. Like, I was like, what is this? Like, it's like the way they filmed it. I don't know. It just, to me, it was just a throwaway scene. The mall scene was just kind of a waste. It's like they wanted to introduce they wanted to have this whole 80s flavor, but it really didn't. Honestly, it really didn't serve the story. So I don't know why they chose that. But the second act, I'm gonna be honest, man. The second act was boring. Like, the second act was really, really boring. I'm like, it was basically a whole bunch of build up to Pedro Pascal getting power, and he basically was going up the ranks, getting even more powerful. And I don't know, it was just boring to me. Like, I was like, bro, like, what action at? And let me see, the character bringing her boyfriend back, to me that was a bad decision, because it's like, you brung him back, but you basically took hostage of some random guy to be your boyfriend. Then you had a love scene with this stranger. Basically, it just, to me, it was a bad decision. I think they said I forgot the name of the director. I think they said she took it from a book, some book. But I just think it was just a bad decision overall to me. But I didn't like that. And the stuff where he was trying to get accustomed to how things have changed, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool, you know. But I don't know. It was just, to me, it was just weak. And then Cheetah, like, her character to me, I don't know. It's like, yeah, she was kind of one of the characters where, you know, she's not that as desirable as other women. You know, people kind of overlook her and this and that. But it's like once she started becoming Diana and getting some powers, it was like, oh, I'm arrogant. I'm better than this. Bro. I guess. And then I kind of feel like it was they were throwing a little SJW in there. Like, I'm like, cause it was just like the way it was looking, like all men was bad. Only person that wasn't bad was Diana boyfriend, but everybody else just bad. If they a man, they're bad. So I don't know, but the scene at the White House, was okay. It was okay, but I just thought it was gonna be the fight between her and Cheetah. I thought it was gonna be so much better. Like when you watch the trailer, you was like, oh man. But the fight scene between her and Cheetah was, it was so to me. And what else they had in the mix to that? Diana started eventually losing her powers. And that kind of showed some, you know, vulnerability, which was, you know, that was okay, but it was all right. And then there was a scene around, I think, like the end, kind of like the back end of the second act. It was a scene where she had to go against some military men with tanks and stuff. That scene to me, it was like, I don't know. I think what happened was, the director, she ended up getting rid of Zack Snyder's stunt and SFX team, and I think that really hurt the action scenes in this movie, because the action scenes are just kind of but the action scenes in the first one was good. Like they did a real good job, but the second one is just kind of like, and my issue is she was using the lasso so much. Oh my god, like, what happened to her sword and her shield and just using her comeback skills? Like, it was like she was using lasso here, lasso there, lasso here, lasso there. I'm like, bro, why is she using the lasso so much? I'm like, my goodness. And then I don't know. There was another bad decision. Diana pretty much started flying in here, and I'm like, she wasn't flying in Batman versus Superman, and she wasn't flying in the Justice League, but she flying this continuity. They messing up, but yeah. And the gold suit they showed in the trailer that everybody was hyped about, trash, bro. She wore that in the third act. In the third act, she wore that to fight against Cheetah. Trash. Didn't serve no purpose. No purpose. I'm thinking, we watching the trailer like, oh shit, what she got the gold suit? What should I do with that? Trash. I'm like, it was useless. It was useless. And then the fight scene between her and Cheetah in the third act, pretty much a CGI fest. I was just like, oh my god, what is going on? How did y'all mess this up? So basically, I jump back to the second act. The second act, she realized that she had to take back her wish, and you know, that took a boyfriend out the equation. And I'm thinking, because by she renouncing her wish, that means she can eventually gain her powers back. She started gaining her powers back. And third act, she fight Cheetah. You know, of course, she beat her. And she end up somehow, when he got the Pedro Pascal character, she ended up stopping him by lassoing his leg and speaking to everybody that Pedro Pascal was speaking to, and told them to renounce their wish. I did not like that part at all, because it's like, so you mean tell me, if I had a wish, if I wish, let me use an example. If my uncle had cancer, or he was on his deathbed, and I made a wish for him to him to be healthy, you think I'm just finna just up and get that wish back? Like, no. It's sad to say, but we as humans are selfish about a lot of stuff, and it's like, if I can help my uncle in a deathbed to get healthy, I'm gonna make that wish and I'm gonna keep it. It's like everybody just took back their wishes. To me, it just seems very unrealistic. But hey, at the end of the day, it's a movie. But overall, I think I gave that one. Let me refer back to my notes. I think I gave that one I gave it a 3 out of 10. To me, it was bad. Like, I don't want to see this again. The only thing that I really, really enjoyed the most, sad to say, was the end credit scene. The end credit scene with the original actress that played Wonder Woman in the TV series. Let me bring up her name. I apologize for not having her name. Her name. Okay. Linda Carter. She had an end credit scene at the end. I loved it. Great homage to her. Still look good for her age, but overall, 3 out of 10. I'm not. Watch this again, and hey, it is what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, and I'm out. Peace.